Ever walked into your home, saw piles of stuff, old papers, clothes you haven't worn since the 90s, that random broken lamp, and thought, I'm too old for this mess? Meet Lynn, a 70-year-old grandma who felt buried by clutter. Her home was chaos, her stress was through the roof, and she didn't know where to start. But here's the kicker. In just 1 week, she turned her house into a peaceful oasis with 9 simple steps that anyone can do, no matter how overwhelmed you are. Stick around because step 7 is a total game changer that'll keep your home clutter-free forever. Hit that like button if you're ready to reclaim your space, and let's dive in. Step 1. Start with just one small win. Feeling buried under piles of stuff? Don't even think about tackling your whole house. It's a one-way ticket to exhaustion. Instead, go tiny. Pick one small corner, like a messy kitchen drawer, a cluttered dining table, or that chaotic shoe rack by the door, and give it a 5-minute tidy-up. Why does this work? Every time you clear a small space, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical that makes you proud, energized, and ready for more. For seniors, this isn't just about a clean house. It's about reclaiming control and sparking joy in your daily life. Let's meet Mrs. Nga, a 70-year-old homemaker from Saigon who loves cooking but was drowning in kitchen clutter. Her utensil drawer was a war zone. Broken spoons, old rubber bands, receipts from last year. One sunny afternoon, fed up, she decided to try a small win. She set a 5-minute timer, opened the drawer, and focused on just the left corner. Out went the broken spoons, in stayed her favorite knife, and she neatly lined up a few chopsticks. When the timer buzzed, that corner was sparkling, and Mrs. Nga grinned. 5 minutes, and it's like magic. That tiny victory lit a fire. She tackled the right side the next day, then the spice rack. By week's end, her kitchen looked like a showroom, and she was whipping up chi for her grandkids with a smile. Or take Mr. Tam, a 67-year-old retiree who got grumpy every time he saw his desk buried in old papers and dead pens. He tried the 5-minute trick, clearing just one corner. Junk mail to the trash, favorite notebook kept, dust wiped off. To his surprise, he felt calmer sitting there and even started journaling again, something he'd abandoned years ago. Why is this step so powerful? It's not just about tidying, it's a mental boost. At 60 plus, life can feel overwhelming with health changes or family shifts. A small win, like a clean drawer, reminds you, I've got this. Plus, it's good for your health. A tidy space cuts down on dust, better for breathing, reduces tripping hazards, safer for mobility, and lowers stress for better sleep. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Pick your pain point. Choose a spot that drives you nuts daily, like a bedside table overflowing with meds, glasses, and books, or a kitchen counter buried in mugs. Starting here feels so satisfying. 2. Use a timer. Set 5 minutes on your phone or kitchen clock. The short time keeps you focused and stops procrastination. 3. Break it smaller. Too much for 5 minutes? Try 2 minutes. Tidy just 3 items. Every bit counts. 4. Move a little, stand, stretch, or walk while tidying. It's like a mini exercise for your joints. Seniors need 10-15 minutes of daily movement, and this counts. 5. Celebrate the win. Snap a photo of your clean corner or jot it down. Looking back fuels motivation. 6. Label for ease. Stick big, clear labels like chopsticks or meds on drawers to keep things findable and prevent future mess. This step is your launch pad, that spark of pride from one clean corner. It's the start of a clutter-free home and a happier you. Ready for more? The next step, no-brainer toss rule, will show you how to ditch useless junk in seconds, turning your home into a junk-free zone. Step 2, the no-brainer toss rule. Got stuff in your house that's obviously trash but still hanging around. Old receipts, dead pens, empty lotion bottles. Stop letting them hog your space. The no-brainer toss rule is all about tossing the clear junk right now. No hesitation. No, I'll deal with it tomorrow. For seniors, this step is like an instant stress buster. The moment that trash bag fills up, you'll feel like a weight has been lifted. The secret. This quick action gives you a sense of control, like you just told the clutter, not today. A home with less junk isn't just tidier. It's healthier, less dust, calmer, and feels like a fresh start. Meet Mrs. Han, a 69-year-old retired seamstress from Hanoi who was fed up with her kitchen shelf looking like a dump. It was littered with expired noodle packets, take-out menus from long-closed restaurants, and stretched-out rubber bands. One afternoon, she'd had enough. She grabbed a plastic bag, scanned the shelf, and tossed anything screaming trash. Menus, old noodles, useless bands. In just 3 minutes, the bag was full, the shelf was clear, and Mrs. Han laughed out loud. Why didn't I do this sooner? It's like shedding a burden. That freedom spurred her on. She checked the fridge, ditched a moldy jar of chili sauce, and even cleared the dining table. Now she confidently invites friends over for tea without worrying about the mess. Or take Mr. Vin, a 72-year-old former driver with a garage full of just-in-case stuff. Empty oil cans, rusty screws, moldy newspapers. He kept it all. One day, he tried the no-brainer rule, tossing only the obvious junk. Empty cans, ruined papers, broken cables. The result? His garage felt bigger, and he even rediscovered his favorite wrench buried in the chaos. Why is this step a game changer? It's not just about trash, it's about taking charge. At 60 plus, your home can feel like it's running you, packed with years of stuff. Tossing junk says, I decide what stays. Health-wise, clearing trash cuts down on dust and mold, easing allergies or asthma. It also makes your space safer by removing clutter that could trip you up. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Spot the trash eyes. Scan your room for stuff you instantly know is junk. An empty jar, a broken charger, a torn sock. Start there for quick wins. 2. Use a small bag. Grab a small plastic bag for trash. It's easy to hold and less daunting than a big bin. 3. Check the fridge fast. Open your fridge and toss one expired or spoiled item. 1 minute and your kitchen's already better. 4. Recycle smart. Old papers or plastic bottles. Pop them in a recycling bin. Clean home, happy planet. 5. Keep a bin close. Place a trash can nearby while decluttering so you can toss without pausing. 6. Treat yourself. After filling a bag, reward yourself with a cup of tea or 5 minutes of your favorite song. You've earned it. This step is your ticket to a lighter, freer home. That instant relief from tossing junk, it's just the beginning. Next up, the 10-minute declutter sprint will show you how to transform a corner of your home in the time it takes to sip a coffee. Step 3, the 10-minute declutter sprint. Think decluttering means slaving away for hours. Nope. The 10-minute declutter sprint is your secret weapon to transform a messy corner of your home in the time it takes to brew a pot of coffee. Set a timer for 10 minutes, pick a small spot, like a cluttered bookshelf, a chaotic coffee table, or an overflowing wardrobe shelf, and go full speed. No overthinking, just move. For seniors, this quick burst of tidying is like a shot of energy. It gets your heart pumping, clears your space, and leaves you feeling like a rock star. The magic. Speed stops you from second-guessing, and in just 10 minutes you'll see results that make you go, wow, I did that. Meet Mrs. Lan, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Da Nang, whose living room table was a disaster zone. Stacked with old magazines, stray coasters, and tangled phone chargers. One evening, fed up with the mess, she set a 10-minute timer and dove in. She tossed outdated catalogs, recycled coasters she never used, and untangled the chargers, keeping only the one for her phone. When the timer beeped, her table was clear, and she was grinning. "It's like a new room." That buzz of accomplishment got her hooked. She sprinted through a kitchen cabinet the next day, ditching expired tea bags and chipped mugs. Now her living room is her pride and joy, perfect for hosting her weekly card games with friends. Or take Mr. Duck, a 71-year-old former electrician whose workbench was buried under rusty nails, broken tools, and random wires. He tried the 10-minute sprint, sorting as fast as he could. Junk nails to the trash, good tools in a box, wires coiled neatly. In just one session, he could actually see his workbench again, and he felt energized enough to start a small woodworking project he'd put off for years. Why does this step rock? It's not just about a tidy corner, it's a mood lifter. For seniors, a quick sprint is like a mini workout, boosting circulation and keeping joints loose. A clutter-free space also cuts stress, helping you relax and sleep better. Plus, seeing instant progress builds confidence, reminding you that you can tackle anything, no matter your age. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Pick a hot mess. Choose a spot that bugs you every day, like a dining table covered in mail or a bathroom counter cluttered with old toiletries. The payoff feels amazing. 2. Set the vibe. Play upbeat music, like a classic Vietnamese tune or your favorite 80s hit, to keep your energy high while you sprint. 3. Grab a box. Keep a small box or bag handy for trash or donations so you can sort fast without running around. 4. Focus on speed. Don't stop to read old letters or test pens, just sort what's obvious and move on. Speed is your friend. 5. Add a stretch. Bend or stretch while tidying to loosen up. Think of it as a bonus for your body. Seniors benefit from light movement, and this counts. 6. Snap the win. Take a quick photo of your tidy spot when the timer stops. It's proof you're a decluttering champ. This 10-minute sprint is your ticket to a home that feels fresh and under control. That rush of seeing a clear space, it's addictive. Next up, the 3-second rule for decision-making will teach you how to ditch stuff without the maybe someday guilt, making your decluttering even faster. Step 4, the 3-second rule for decision-making. Ever pick up an old jacket or a dusty gadget and get stuck wondering, should I keep this? Maybe I'll use it someday. That's where the 3-second rule for decision-making comes in, your fast track to decluttering without the guilt. When you grab an item, give yourself just 3 seconds to decide. Keep it or let it go. If you hesitate, it's a sign it doesn't belong in your life. For seniors, this quick trick cuts through indecision, freeing up space and mental energy. It's like a mini liberation for your home, leaving you with only what truly matters and a lighter, happier vibe. Meet Dorothy, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Chicago, whose closet was bursting with clothes she hadn't worn in decades. One morning, she decided to try the 3-second rule. She picked up a faded sweater, paused, thought, haven't worn this in years, and into the donation bag it went. Next, a pair of old boots, no spark, no use, gone. In 15 minutes, she'd cleared half a shelf and her closet felt airy. Dorothy beamed. It's like I gave my closet a haircut. That clarity pushed her to tackle her bookcase next, donating novels she'd never reread. Now her bedroom is a calm oasis where she loves to relax with a cup of tea. Or take Frank, a 73-year-old former mechanic from Seattle, whose garage was a maze of old tools and half-broken gadgets. Using the 3-second rule, he grabbed a rusty wrench, hesitated, realized he had a better one, tossed it. A cracked radio? No joy, donated. By the end of one session, his workbench was usable again, and he felt a surge of pride, even starting to tinker with a birdhouse project he'd long forgotten. Why is this step a game changer? It stops the mental tug-of-war that keeps clutter around. For seniors, letting go of what-ifs creates a home that's easier to navigate, reducing stress and boosting mental clarity. A streamlined space also means less dusting, which is great for allergies and fewer obstacles to trip over, keeping you safe. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Start with one category. Pick a single type of item, like clothes, books, or kitchen gadgets, to keep your 3-second decisions focused. 2. Use a donation bin. Have a box ready for items you're letting go of to make the process seamless. 3. Trust your gut. If you pause longer than 3 seconds, it's not worth keeping. Your instincts know best. 4. Picture the space. Imagine how much room you'll gain by letting go. It's motivation to keep deciding fast. 5. Make it fun. Challenge yourself to make 10 quick decisions in a row, like a decluttering game. 6. Label keepers. For items you keep, slap on a clear label like winter coats or tools to stay organized, especially helpful for seniors. This 3-second rule turns indecision into action, making your home a place of peace, not piles. Ready for more? The one-touch sorting system is up next, showing you how to sort like a pro and banish those maybe piles for good. Step 5. The one-touch sorting system. Tired of moving clutter from one pile to another, only to end up with the same mess? The one-touch sorting system is your ticket to decluttering like a pro. Here's the deal. When you pick up an item, decide its fate right then, keep, donate, or trash and put it in the right spot. No setting it down to think later, no maybe piles. For seniors, this method is a game changer. It cuts procrastination, clears your space fast, and makes your home a breeze to navigate. Plus, a tidy environment lifts your mood and frees up time for what you love, like gardening or catching up with grandkids. Meet Eleanor, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Boston, whose kitchen counters were buried under stacks of old cookbooks, mismatched Tupperware, and expired spices. One weekend, she set up 3 boxes, keep, donate, trash, and went to work. She picked up a chipped mug, trash, a cookbook she never used, donate, her favorite spatula, keep. Each item got one touch, one decision. In 20 minutes, her counter was clear, and she felt unstoppable. It's like I'm running my kitchen again. That momentum led her to sort a pantry shelf, and now she loves cooking without digging through clutter. Or take Walter, a 72-year-old former carpenter from Denver, whose shed was overflowing with rusty nails, old paint cans, and broken extension cords. Using the one-touch system, he grabbed each item once. Good hammer to the keep box, dried-up paint to the trash, usable cords to donate. His shed went from chaotic to organized in one afternoon, and he was thrilled to have space to start building a bird feeder for his backyard. Why does this step shine? It forces real progress, no more shuffling stuff around. For seniors, a clutter-free home reduces stress, makes daily tasks easier, and lowers the risk of tripping over misplaced items. It also saves energy, letting you focus on hobbies or family instead of cleaning chaos. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Set up 3 stations. Grab 3 boxes or bags labeled keep, donate, and trash to sort items instantly. 2. Start small. Pick one area like a desk drawer, a bathroom shelf, or a coat rack to keep the process manageable. 3. Keep it moving. Don't stop to reminisce over items. Just decide and place. Speed keeps you on track. 4. Use clear containers. For keepers, store items in see-through bins with big labels like kitchen tools or crafts for easy access, especially for seniors. 5. Drop off donations fast. Take the donate box to a charity within a week to avoid it becoming new clutter. 6. Celebrate progress. After sorting, take a moment to admire your clear space. It's a win worth savoring. This one-touch system turns chaos into order, giving you a home that feels like a sanctuary. Up next, the Declutter Sentimental Items Without Regret step will show you how to handle those heart-tugging keepsakes without letting them weigh you down. Step 6. Declutter sentimental items without regret. Holding on to old photos, letters, or gifts because they tug at your heart. The Declutter Sentimental Items Without Regret step is here to help you keep the memories without the mess. Instead of saving every memento, snap a photo of the item to preserve its meaning digitally. Then let go of the physical clutter. For seniors, this approach frees up space while honoring the past, making your home a peaceful haven for the present. It's about cherishing what matters most, your memories, not the stuff, while creating room for new joys like family visits or hobbies. Meet Margaret, a 71-year-old retired florist from Atlanta, whose attic was packed with boxes of her children's old drawings, greeting cards, and her late husband's sweaters. She felt guilty at the thought of tossing them, but the clutter was overwhelming. One day, she tried this method. She laid out the drawings, snapped photos with her phone, and created a digital album. She kept one special sketch framed on her wall and donated the rest. For the sweaters, she photographed them, kept her husband's favorite scarf, and gave the others to a local shelter. Margaret felt lighter. I've got my memories and my attic's free. Now, she enjoys her tidy space and flips through her digital album whenever she feels nostalgic. Or take Harold, a 69-year-old former postal worker from Phoenix, whose desk was stuffed with ticket stubs, postcards, and trinkets from family trips. Using this step, he photographed the stubs and postcards, saving them in a folder on his tablet. He kept one meaningful postcard displayed on his shelf and recycled the rest. His desk became a clear workspace, and he started writing letters to his grandkids, feeling connected without the clutter. Why is this step so powerful? It lets you honor your past without letting it bury your present. For seniors, clearing sentimental clutter reduces stress, makes your home safer by removing obstacles, and creates space for new experiences. A less crowded home also means less dusting, which helps with allergies and breathing. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Start with one box. Pick a single stash of sentimental items like cards, photos, or souvenirs to avoid feeling overwhelmed. 2. Use your phone. Snap clear photos and organize them in a digital folder labeled Memories for easy access. 3. Choose one treasure. Keep just 1 or 2 items that truly spark joy, like a favorite photo or a special gift, and let the rest go. 4. Share the love. Donate usable items like clothes or books to charities or family members who will appreciate them. 5. Make it a ritual. Light a candle or play soft music while sorting to honor the memories as you let go. 6. Backup photos. Save your digital album to a cloud service or USB drive to ensure your memories are safe, especially for seniors who value security. This step frees your home and heart from the weight of sentimental clutter, letting you live fully in the now. Next, the one-in, one-out rule will show you how to keep your space clutter-free for good by making smart choices about what comes in. Step 7, the one-in, one-out rule. Clutter creeping back after you've tidied up. The one-in, one-out rule is your secret to keeping your home clear for good. Every time you bring something new into your house, a shirt, a mug, a book, let go of an old item to balance it out. For seniors, this simple habit prevents mess from piling up, saves money by making you think twice about buying, and keeps your space calm and easy to manage. It's like a promise to yourself. My home stays light, and I only keep what I truly need or love. Meet Patricia, a 68-year-old retired baker from Miami who loved shopping for new kitchen gadgets but ended up with overflowing cabinets. Her counters were cramped with blenders, old pots, and duplicate spatulas. One day, she started the one-in, one-out rule. When she bought a shiny new mixing bowl, she donated a chipped one she rarely used. A new set of measuring cups. Out went the rusty ones. In a month, her kitchen stayed spacious and she felt in control. It's like my kitchen on a diet. Now, she enjoys baking with only her favorite tools and her counters are clear for displaying her famous pies. Or take George, a 70-year-old former accountant from Portland, whose bookshelf was stuffed with novels and outdated manuals. After adopting this rule, he passed on an old thriller to a neighbor when he bought a new mystery novel. A new desk organizer, he recycled a broken pencil holder. His study stayed tidy, and he had room to start a puzzle collection, something he'd always wanted to try. Why does this step work wonders? It stops clutter before it starts, keeping your home a stress-free zone. For seniors, a balanced space means less cleaning, fewer tripping hazards, and more energy for fun, like hosting friends or gardening. It also encourages mindful choices, which can ease financial strain and boost mental clarity. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Pause before buying. Ask, what will I let go if I bring this home? It helps you decide if the new item is worth it. 2. Keep a donation bag. Store a bag in your closet for items you're letting go, making it easy to drop off at a charity. 3. Match the category. If you buy a new shirt, donate an old one. A new book, pass on another. It keeps things balanced. 4. Involve family. Gift usable items to kids or grandkids who might love them, spreading joy instead of clutter. 5. Track your wins. Jot down each in and out swap in a notebook. It's satisfying to see your progress. 6. Store smart. For keepers, use labeled low shelves like books or kitchen to stay organized, especially for seniors with mobility needs. This one-in, one-out rule keeps your home as fresh as a clean slate, letting you enjoy every corner. Next up, the daily 5-minute reset will show you how to maintain that tidy vibe with just a few minutes a day. Step 8. The daily 5-minute reset. Want to keep your home tidy without spending hours cleaning? The daily 5-minute reset is your go-to trick. Every night before bed, set a timer for 5 minutes and do a quick tidy. Put things back where they belong, wipe a surface, or straighten a small area like your coffee table or kitchen counter. For seniors, this tiny habit prevents clutter from piling up, makes daily life smoother, and creates a peaceful space that lifts your spirits. It's like brushing your teeth for your home, a small effort that pays off big, keeping your place ready for relaxing or hosting friends. Meet Barbara, a 69-year-old retired seamstress from Austin, who was frustrated by her living room always looking chaotic. Scattered newspapers, misplaced glasses, and coffee mugs everywhere. One night, she tried the 5-minute reset. She set a timer, stacked the papers in a recycling bin, put her glasses on a side table, and returned mugs to the kitchen. When the timer dinged, her living room felt calm and she smiled. It's like a mini miracle. Now, she does this every evening and her mornings start stress-free. She even has time to enjoy her crossword puzzles without hunting for her glasses. Or take Raymond, a 72-year-old former bus driver from Cleveland, whose entryway was a jumble of shoes, jackets, and mail. He started a 5-minute reset. Shoes on a rack, jackets hung up, mail sorted into a tray. In just a few minutes, his entryway was welcoming, and he felt proud every time he walked in. It even inspired him to start gardening again, using his clear space to plant a small herb patch. Why is this step a lifesaver? It stops clutter in its tracks, saving you from big cleanups. For seniors, a tidy home reduces stress, improves sleep by creating a calm environment, and lowers the risk of tripping over stray items. It's a low-effort way to stay in control, leaving more time for hobbies or family. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Pick one spot. Focus on a high-traffic area like your kitchen sink, bedside table, or entryway for maximum impact. 2. Use a fun timer. Set a 5-minute alarm with a cheerful tone on your phone to make it feel like a game. 3. Keep tools handy. Store a small dust, cloth, or organizer tray nearby to speed up your reset. 4. Move lightly. Stretch or step while tidying. It's a gentle way to stay active, great for senior joints. 5. Make it a ritual. Pair your reset with a cozy habit like sipping tea or listening to soft music to end your day on a high note. 6. Label for ease. Use big, clear labels like keys or mail on trays or hooks to keep things in place, especially helpful for seniors. This 5-minute reset keeps your home feeling fresh and inviting every day. Next, the Shift Your Mindset step will show you how to see clutter as mental baggage and let go for a freer, happier life. Step 9. Shift your mindset. Clutter isn't just stuff, it's mental weight holding you back. The Shift Your Mindset step is about rethinking your relationship with your belongings, asking, does this item bring me joy or just stress? Instead of keeping things out of guilt or habit, focus on creating a home that feels like a peaceful sanctuary. For seniors, this mindset change is freeing. It lifts the burden of stuff, boosts your mood, and makes space for what truly matters, family, hobbies, or simply relaxing. It's not about a bigger house. It's about less baggage and more happiness. Meet Helen, a 70-year-old retired librarian from San Diego whose home was stuffed with old clothes, books, and knickknacks she kept, just because. She felt trapped like her house was a museum of the past. One day she started asking, does this make me happy or is it just taking up space? She held a faded dress, guilt hit, but it hadn't been worn in years. Out it went to donation. A stack of dusty vases, no joy gone. After letting go, her living room felt open and she was thrilled. I'm living for today, not yesterday. Now she uses her clear space to host book club meetings, feeling lighter and more connected. Or take Stanley, a 73-year-old former pharmacist from Charlotte, whose basement was crammed with old files, broken furniture, and holiday decorations he never used. He shifted his mindset, realizing these things were stressing him out, not adding value. He donated the decorations, recycled the files, and trashed the broken chair. His basement became a cozy spot for his model train hobby, and he felt energized like he'd reclaimed his life. Why is this step a breakthrough? It's about freedom, not just tidiness. For seniors, letting go of clutter reduces anxiety, creates a safer home with fewer obstacles, and frees up energy for passions like gardening or storytelling with grandkids. A clear space also means less cleaning, which helps with physical limitations and keeps your home healthy. Pro tips to make it work. 1. Ask the joy question. Pick up an item and ask, does this spark joy or stress? If it's stress, let it go. 2. Visualize your ideal home. Picture a calm, open space. What needs to go to make that real? Use that vision to guide you. 3. Start with one area. Try this mindset on a single spot like a closet or desk to build confidence. 4. Gift with love. Pass meaningful items to family or charity, knowing they'll bring joy elsewhere. 5. Take a breather. If letting go feels hard, pause, sip some water, and remind yourself you're creating space for today. 6. Organize keepers. Store what you love in labeled, easy-to-reach bins, like photos or hobby supplies for senior-friendly access. This mindset shift turns your home into a place of peace and possibility, letting you live your best life. You've got the tools, now go make your space shine. Clutter doesn't define you, you control your space. These 9 steps, starting small, tossing junk, sprinting for 10 minutes and more, aren't just about cleaning. They're about freedom. A tidy home reduces stress, improves sleep, and gives you room to enjoy life. Lin Min and others prove it. No matter your age, you can live light and happy. Take one step today. Try a 5-minute reset or toss one piece of junk. Your future self will thank you. Drop in the comments. What's your first decluttering move? Hit like, share this with a friend, and subscribe to the Senior Nest for more tips to live your best life at 60 plus. Let's keep your home and your heart clutter-free.